What's up guys, it's Chase here and welcome back to the channel. I just wanted to say really fast that I think it's absolutely crazy that in a little over a month after reaching 5,000 subscribers, we're already nearly at 6,000. That just blows my mind and I can't thank you guys enough for that. Trust me, there's a lot more to come. This is only the beginning. Alright, now let's get into today's topic. There's a lot of new features that I think could be implemented into Splatoon 3. Some of these are extremely useful, while others are just nice quality of life changes. But today, I wanted to talk about something that could be both of these. So what am I referring to exactly? Well, I think it would be smart of Nintendo to implement something along the lines of a versus recorder. In other words, a way to save recordings of matches that you played in, and you can go back and view these recordings in the form of a spectator. So that would mean that you'd be able to watch the match from anyone's perspective in the game, including the other team. You would also be able to rotate between perspectives and get an overhead view of the match as well. Now, if you wanted to share one of your matches for other people to view on their own consoles, I think it would work sort of like the dream addresses in Animal Crossing. You can choose one match to upload at a time, and when it's uploaded, you'll receive a code. This code can be shared with others, and if someone inputs the code into their game, they can view your match, with all the same features that you had while viewing it. So why only one match at a time? Well, look, of course, being able to upload multiple at a time would be better, but this is Nintendo we're talking about. So I think in order to save space on whatever server they upload these games to, they'll probably just limit you to one at a time. I'm just being realistic here. You're probably wondering how this will be implemented into the game. Like, where would you go in order to view your matches as well as others? Well, it's simple. They can make a whole building in the plaza dedicated to this very thing. You can go inside, view your 10 most recent matches, and pick one to upload from that list if you so choose. Now, I just said that you can only view your 10 most recent matches. However, if you just had a match that you'd really like to save and cherish forever, you can favorite it. You can favorite up to 6 matches, and they can be viewed forever on your system until you choose to delete them. You can also choose to input a code and view other players' games in this building as well. So why would having a versus recorder be helpful? Well, if you just had a game where you popped off in ranked and got 30 kills, you'd probably want to save that. Not everyone has access to a capture card to record their games, so this would be a great alternative for some people. It can also be useful for studying gameplay. Let's say you just got whooped by a really strong team and you want to see how they played that match. Well, with a versus recorder, you can do that. Competitive players will especially make use of this feature, as it can be used for VOD reviews. No more having to get a 5th player to spectate and record your team. And perhaps most importantly, this could be used as a method to detect cheating. Those of you who have been keeping up with the Splatoon news recently will know that aimbotting has been becoming more common online, as well as some other game-breaking hacks. With the versus recorder, you could go back and take a look at suspicious players if you weren't super sure if they were cheating or not. And if you think they were, you could use the report feature to send the match to Nintendo and provide a short description of the suspicious thing that you saw. Ideally, Nintendo would have actual people looking at these reports, and if they see something that they think doesn't look right, they could ban players accordingly. Lastly, let's talk about some extra things that could be added to the versus recorder. These are things that they don't need to add, but it would be super awesome if they did. First, it would be incredible if Nintendo would allow people to upload matches to YouTube. Now, before you say this is crazy and extremely unlike Nintendo, hear me out. You see, Nintendo has actually already done this with another game before, that being Mario Kart 8 on the Wii U. In that game, you could upload a recent match to a synced YouTube account, but there were a few caveats. 1, you couldn't upload the entire match. You could only upload a 1-minute highlight reel. And 2, the quality of these games on YouTube would be pretty bad. I do think that was a step in the right direction though, so I was sad that no other Nintendo game seemed to implement this afterwards. But Splatoon 3 could finally be the time. And if it is, I really hope they expand upon it and let people upload full matches in better quality. It would also be great if they let us make small edits to our uploaded matches for other people to see. Maybe you could put captions or arrows indicating certain things to help out other people who are viewing your match. Being able to slow down or speed up certain parts of the match would also be a nice touch. Alright guys, well that's it for the video. What'd you think? Do you like my idea for a versus recorder in Splatoon 3? What other features do you think could be implemented to improve it? And most importantly, do you guys think this is something that Nintendo would actually implement into the game? Let me know down below. I know there's going to be some of you who say that Nintendo would never add something like this, and you might be right. But hey, it doesn't hurt to dream, right?